more people to come in before I kick it off. Just waiting a few more minutes. I hope in the meantime you enjoy this song. Yeah, today I'm going to be speaking about words. Words have power, carry frequency, that can leave you spellbound. Alrighty, right. I can see there's quite a few people in the house already. I'll be kicking off in a minute. Just trying to turn the volume down on this music. Right, who's in the house? Who's in the house tonight? I want to know where you're all from. Can you tell me? I'm going to go quickly over to YouTube and see who's in. Wow. Okay, I can see, yes, something like that. 200, oh, it's gone up. 350 now watching. Wow. Where are you all from? Please tell me. Are you from the UK? Are you from America? Are you from Russia? I'm getting a lot of Russians coming in to my channel of lately. Ukrainians also, and people from the Middle East. Not so many from America. Where are you all from? Of course, you can tell by my accent that I'm from the UK. Yeah, just outside of London. So, where are you? Where are all of you from? is, did you know words have power? Words carry frequency and can leave you spellbound. Do you agree? Russia. Paisley Delilah from Russia. Thank you. Ivan Morley from Ireland. Thank you. Honey Rose, I'm here. Please start. Yes, I'm gonna start in a minute. And Donald, I don't know where Donald is from. Right. So words have frequency. Do you know that? Words carry vibration, and words could be positive or negative. Do you agree? Please hit the key if you believe that words carry different frequency and different vibrations. Please hit yes on your keypad if you agree. Do you agree? Right. There's an old saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Have you heard that saying? Have you ever heard this saying before? Please, if you have, hit yes on your keypad. Go on, you can do it. Have you ever heard this saying? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Personally, I don't believe this, because words can sometimes hurt you much more than a physical beating. That's not the same case for everyone, but for some people, words hurt more than a physical beating. You see, you think about it, you could have a physical fight with someone, and that fight only lasts a few seconds or a few minutes. Nobody comes out hurt. Nobody comes out bruised. But then again, you could have a fight with someone and you may be worse off and end up with bruises and cuts and swelling. Now this could play quite a detrimental effect on your mind, on your emotion. Do you agree? Please, if you agree, hit yes on the keyboard. You see, sometimes words can be much more detrimental to a person's health. It can cause psychological damage, psychological problems, and cause things such as anxiety. Now me, personally, I have a member of my family, and she used to say quite negative things to me. Things like, you're worthless, you'll never come off to be anything. Or, in a Jamaican accent, why? You know, come off to be anything good. you're worthless. And that, as a kid growing up from about the age of 6, played quite a detrimental thing in my heart, in my mind, to know that someone that you love can say things like this. Have you ever had negative experiences like this? Please share. I'd like you to please share. This isn't a channel where I'm just gonna sit there and talk at you. I want you to join in. I want you to join in. This is a community that I'm trying to form here. Okay? Now, you don't have to go into anything in great detail. If you want, just say a simple yes. Type yes in your keyboard, on your keypad. Have you ever had negative experience of words? Let me know. Let me know, please. Amir Star. Honey Rose, I've started. I want to know, people, have you ever had someone, maybe a member of your family, maybe it's a friend, that has said quite negative things about you, and it leaves you feeling emotionally, I don't know, depressed. It plays on your psyche. It plays on your mind. Sometimes this is worse than having a physical beating. So when they say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, I don't think that just because you may have some physical beating, when you have words said to you, it can have a much more detrimental effect. So, sticks and stones, yes, they may break your bones, but words can hurt you. Yes, words can hurt you. I want people to type yes if you've ever had experiences of people saying negative words that has affected you. Please type yes on your keyboard or your pad. You see, sometimes words as well can be quite positive. When you have people, for example, motivational speakers, they can inspire you, they can uplift you, they can make you feel better about yourself and not so alone in the world. People like Martin Luther King, he was quite a good motivational speaker, saying things like, I had a dream that one day he wanted the whole nation, the whole of society to joined together in unity. His words were very inspiring. People also such as Mahatma Gandhi was quite a good motivational speaker. Now words do have a frequency. It does have a vibration. How many of you out there know this? Words carry a certain vibration, a certain frequency. For example, if I was to use the word bitch, now that is quite a negative word. But how I say it and the tone will change the frequency. So if I turn around and say, you bitch, hear the frequency. And if I was to turn around and use those same words but with a different tone, you can hear the frequency change. You bitch. You bitch. You bitch. Can you hear the difference in tonality and frequency? Words have power. Words carry frequency. Words carry vibration. And words can be used either positively or negatively. Do you agree? If you do, hit yes on your keypad, please. This is meant to be an interactive thing. I don't want to be just speaking at you. So please, tell me, have you ever had any negative experiences around the use of words? How has that affected you? How has that made you feel? What kind of emotions has it? What kind of emotion has it conjured up? Did you know that you have on TV, especially in adverts, psychologists who use certain words in order to sell products? They are involved with the promoters, but they play a large part in the words that are used in commercials, along with images, colors. Did you know this? How many of you know this? Did you know also on the news that you watch daily, and even on the radios, that there's certain types of language that's being used? Language can cast a spell. Did you know this? Did you know this? So, when you're watching the news, have you ever seen any good news? Because the news, most of the time, not all of the time, but most of the time, is quite negative. It keeps people in fear. It keeps people in their place. It stops people from doing certain things. So, when was the last time you watched the news and seen anything positive? Listen to the words that they use on the news and also radio. Listen very carefully. They use words to conjure up certain emotions, to stir up certain feelings within us. And they have psychologists. Please don't take it. Just don't take my word for it. I want you to go do your own research. They have psychologists who help to shape the news by language that is being used. And this language conjures up a certain behavior, a certain emotion within us. They got our minds inculcated into thinking in a certain way. They are the ones who give us the information about what's going on in the outside world. There are some people who cannot get out of their houses for whatever reason. So the news is their main way of getting an understanding of the world and what's going on. So when you sit there watching the news, I want to ask you out there, how many times have you ever seen positive things on the news or on the radio? Please. I'm just waiting for a few people to answer. Wow. Ivan, Morley, Arlen, Paisley, Delilah, I'm Russian. Wow. Which part of Russia are you from? And Ivan, which part of Ireland are you from? Are you from the north, the south, the east or the west? I've never been to Ireland. I've travelled a lot, but that is one place I've not managed to go to. When I was in university, I was studying Russian history, and I've always said I wanted to go to Russia. That was many years ago. Wow. And I got somebody else by the name of Medes Ha or Da. I agree with you. Thank you. 100%. Gudrun Larson. Am I pronouncing that correctly? I'm sorry for pronunciation of some of your names. Gudrun Larson. Yes, I agree with you. Yes, words carry frequency. Words have power. Words carry different vibration, and most of all, the frequency really matters. And we're going to see that a little bit later on, how powerful language is. Happy eyewear. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Dennis 23. Yes. Dennis 23. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you too. I appreciate everybody that's in this live stream right now. This channel is starting to grow slowly. For those of you who have never been to my channel, eyes wide shut, you need to go there because I have a lot of very, very good information on this channel. There's another channel which I've just started, and it's called Spiritual Echelons. For those people who are into things like meditation, acupuncture, natural medicines and herbs, all of those kinds of things. I'm also doing things on ley lines and the power of meridian lines. So all of that kind of information is on my channel, Spiritual Echelons. But this channel has only just kicked off, so there's not too many videos on this channel at present. But if you're into meditation, you're into breathing exercises, yoga, you're into stones, because there's some people who know about the powers of different crystals and stones. So I'll be having people coming on that channel talking about things like this. I have a couple of people who are experts in acupuncture, so they'll be on the channel talking about the benefits of acupuncture. There's also some people who are into Tai Chi. I have some masters, believe, and they'll be coming on talking about Tai Chi and the benefits of Tai Chi on both the physical, the mental and the spiritual. Right now we're moving towards the spiritual realm. We have just come out of the house of Pisces into the house of Aquarius. So that means change. There's so many things that's going on right this minute, right now. Things are being revealed. Lots of things are being revealed. So I want you to just stick with me, because I've got a lot of information out there for you. I've digressed. Let me get back to what I was saying. On the news, you have a lot of negative vibrations. The words are quite negative. You have things such as terrorist attack. Listen to the word terrorist. Terrorist attack. Attack, that's quite a forceful word. Pretty strong. You put those two words together. Terrorist attack. Terrorist attack. Terrorist attack. Feel the energy, the different vibration. Two words with different vibration and frequency. I can say terrorist attack or terrorist attack. Hear the tone. Hear the frequency. You have things such as food crisis looms. Have you ever heard that word? I'm waiting. Yes or no? Have you ever heard the words food crisis loom? What is a crisis? What is loom? When you put these three words together, food crisis looms. What do you think that conjures up in terms of emotions, in terms of feeling? Please tell me. Tell me, what do you think when you hear the words food crisis looms? When you hear the word terrorist attack? Does it create a certain feeling inside of you? Please tell me. Here's another word they use quite a lot on the news. Stock market crashes. Stock market crashes. They're very specific in the words that they use. And if you use a combination of different words, it has a different frequency. It carries a different vibration. It carries different energy. Somebody who is quite good at stirring up people's emotions during the 1939 to 45 World War was Hitler. He was good at stirring up people's emotions. Listen to the way he spoke, to the language that he used. And I'm not condoning anything by Hitler. I'm talking about the language that he was using. And funny enough, he didn't just use a certain type of language and tone, but he also used lights and music to add to the effect. Go check out some of Hitler's videos. Listen to the way in which he speaks. Listen to the way in which he tries to get authority, to get people's emotions stirred up. Another word on the news you hear: stock market crash. Stock market crash. Why do they use the word crash? Like in a car crash, you feel that if you get into some car crash, there may be some serious injury. So, stock market crash. I can change the tone. Stock market crash. There was a stock market crash. There was a stock market crash. Different frequency. Weapons of mass destruction. This was used quite a lot during the Iraq War. Weapons of mass destruction. Or was it really mass distraction? You have words and language such as house prices plummet. House prices have plummeted for the second term. What is this? Words have frequency. Words carry vibration. Words carry energy, whether it be positive or negative. Do you find words a little bit confusing? Words. You see, with me, I find the English language can be quite confusing. Whether it is the English language or the American English language. The way they pronounce words, the way words are spelt, and the sound of the words conjures up different emotion. I can't sometimes distinguish between one word and another because they sound so similar. I'll tell you what I'm trying to say here. The word hair, and the word here, they sound phonetically the same or very similar. Hair, here, and hair. How many of you can distinguish clearly the difference in these three words? Hair, which is spelled H-A-R-E, here, which is H-E-R-E, and here, which is H-E-A-R. What is the difference between these three words? They sound phonetically the same. Here, and hair. They sound very similar, if not the same. Here, as in H-A-R-E, is like an animal, like a rabbit of that kind of species. Then you have here, which is H-E-R-E, such as a place, come here. And then you have the H-E-A-R, here, as in, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Now, if you were using a sentence, you may get confused with these words. Look at that over there. Here, can you hear me? Another set of words which sound quite confusing is where, and where. There's W-E-A-R and the W-A-R-E and the W-E-I-R. They sound the same. These are homonyms. They sound the same, but they mean something different, or they can mean something different. And you have something called homonyms. What are homonyms? Homonym, spelled the same but have different meaning. So for example, the word drive, D-R-I-V-E, could mean to drive a car, or it could mean a drive as a golf range. A drive range. See, the words are quite similar. Sorry, the word is the same, but it has different meanings. It's spelled D-R-I-V-E. However, it has different meanings. And dependent on the context, you could be driving a car. You may be on a golf range drive. Are you listening? Are you listening, people? Are you listening? Let me go in a bit deeper on words. Words carry frequency. Words carry vibration. Words carry sound and has different emotional attachment according to the words. Now I had myself some very negative experiences around certain people who never wanted to see me better myself, and the language that they use has had some detrimental effect. And I'm sure there's some of you out there that have experienced something similar. Something very similar. Now, I can remember when I was a youth worker and I decided I wanted to leave the youth work service and go and study political science. And my youth leader, he turned around and he said to me, I don't believe you have the intelligence to become a political scientist. He said that is one of the most hardest degrees you can do, and I don't think you have the gift for that. Man, this was really negative and it really hurt my feelings. And you know what? He was probably hoping that I would not follow my heart and become a political scientist. But I did. And I went back years later and I threw it back in his face. Because, see, he was hoping for me not to be able to go on and progress. He wanted to keep me in the same place as him, under him. So, words can really have a detrimental effect on you. You've got to be so careful of what you say to people. Seriously. Seriously. Some people, they know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. Trying to hold you down. Trying to keep you back. Trying to stop you from progressing. We have to be very careful with the language that we use, because it can have detrimental effect. But as I say, it can also have very positive effect. And if you've ever been to a motivational speech and heard a motivational speaker, they make you feel inspired by the language that they're using, the context in which they put things in. Your frequency starts to rise as opposed to staying on a lower vibration. Words have frequency. Words carry certain vibration. Words carry certain energy. Do you hear me? Look at this word here. Dead. D-E-A-D. Dead. Is that a positive word? Or is that a negative word? Please, on your keyboard, please hit yes if you think it is a negative word. The word dead. What does that conjure up in your mind? Dead. 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 Words carry frequency. Words words carry vibration. What does the word dead carry? What frequency? Please tell me. I have to apologize to people out there because somebody's just pulled up outside and is playing some kind of drum and bass. You could probably hear it being picked up. Yes. Words. So, from the Collins Dictionary. Dead. No longer alive. No longer in use. That's coming from the Collins Dictionary. For example, my leg has gone dead. My leg has gone dead. What about this? You are dead wrong. You are dead wrong. You are dead set in your ways. Isn't that quite negative? You've missed the deadline. So when you've been doing assignments, or you might have to send a parcel off by a certain date, you may have missed the deadline. So you panic. You start to panic. The deadline has gone, or the deadline is approaching. You've got 1 day left for the deadline, or otherwise you're not going to get things done, such as your assignment. What about a dead look alike? A dead look alike, not a living look alike. Why did they use dead look alike? What does that conjure up in your mind? Dead look alike, not alive look alike. The play on words. You're a dead beat. You're a dead beat. What does that conjure up in your mind? Please tell me. There's people in the chat, but I'd like you to tell me with this word dead, what does that conjure up in your minds? You're a dead look-alike. You're a dead beat. Can you think of any other sentences you could use with the word dead? Words carry frequency. Words carry vibration. Words carry energy. We have to be mindful of the language that we're using, and using around others, and using around our kids, especially whilst they're young, because that could have an imprint in their mind as they get older. It may be something that you say that they could never get over. It's been imprinted in their minds, into their psyche. You might have had the same experience yourself, where certain things have been said and it has been imprinted into your psyche. Let's go back to the words. The language that is being used is very important. So when I turn around and I use the word, for example, you bastard, hear the different tonality, you bastard, and you bastard. Can you hear the difference in tone and frequency? You bastard. You bastard. Or check out the rap music industry. Right now, there's a lot of negative language being used around the rap music industry. Do you agree? If you do, I want you to type yes or just type Y on your keyboard. Why is it with the rap music industry at this present time, there's a lot of killings? Why are so many young people in jail? Because of the influence of rap music. And it's not just rap, but I'm using rap here because I feel that there's so many young people going to prison, influenced particularly by this type of music, this popular culture. Back in my time, hip-hop was more positive, but now it is very negative, especially with gangster rap, which seems to put down women, calling women things like bitches and hoes. Bitches and hoes. What negative language. And you see the frequency in the music. It's being played at 440 hertz per second. They have something called the Schumann's resonance. Music used to be tuned to 432 hertz. That's the beat of the planet, the heartbeat of the planet. But now, a lot of musical instruments and your radio and your streaming services are tuned to 440 hertz. This is a negative frequency. And now you have something like the rap music industry, and they're using a lot of very negative words, talking about guns, drugs, hoes, bitches, rims, violence. And then you mix up the words along with the frequency in the music. What a deadly cocktail that we have. What a deadly cocktail. The words, the music, and the frequency. What a deadly cocktail. Words have power. Words have frequency. Words carry energy. Are you hearing me? Now, the King James Bible, in actual fact, let me step one back. The tongue, it says somewhere in the Bible, the tongue is more deadlier than the sword. The tongue is more deadlier than the sword. Let me tell you this. See, soldiers, for example, they follow the command of certain words. Charge. Charge. Right? So, these words make them act in a certain way. Words are much more powerful than the sword. It can affect much more people, much more quickly. Right, in the King James Bible, the Shakespearean Bible. It was written in Shakespearean language. You have. Let me find it now. Let me find it. Stick with me. It says, Proverbs 12, verse 18. The words of the reckless pierce like swords, but the tongues of the wise brings healing. Proverbs 12, verse 18. Let me read that again. The words of the reckless pierce like swords, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. So, how you talk to someone has some effect. How you speak to people has some effect. You can use words for good, or you can use words for bad. You can use words for good or words for bad. Here's some positive words. Alright, babes? Are you alright, babes? You're showing concern. How are you feeling? Tell me, how are you feeling? Do you want to speak? You know I'm here for you. Now that is quite positive. Whereas on the other hand, using negative words like you bitch, I hate you, you bastard, you're better than what your father was. Quite negative. We need to mind our language and what we say around people. Now, I have some words from the King James's Bible, and I got this from Bing Chat GPT. Genesis 4, verse 15. Jehovah speak to Cain, warning that whosoever slays him will face sevenfold vengeance. That is quite powerful language. Sevenfold vengeance. Now, in Exodus 2, verse 13, recounts an incident where Moses intervenes in a dispute between two Hebrew men, asking the wrongdoer why he smote his neighbor. Smote. Again, very powerful words, very powerful language. Check this out. Exodus chapter 9, verse 15 speaks of God's intention to smite Egypt and its people with pestilence. Powerful words. Let me say that again. Exodus chapter 9, verse 15 speaks of God's intention to smite Egyptians and his people with pestilence. You hear words like pestilence in the news. You see how words carry frequency, how it has different vibration, how it can make you feel. Now, I'm about to wind things up in the next few minutes. I didn't intend, can't get the words out now. I didn't intend to make this session so long today. I just want to keep it short and brief. Now, I want to ask you, subscribers and viewers out there, is there any streams you'd like me to put out, any topics? I'm sure there's some things you'd like me to speak on. Please type the chat box. Is there anything that you'd like me to speak on, any particular topics? With this video, I want you to share with as many people as possible, because you know what? The videos aren't getting out to my subscribers and viewers. So please, I'm asking you to share this video with your friends, family, and please subscribe to my channel for those who haven't yet. And I would ask you also if you could donate to my channel. I have 2 different donations. One is PayPal and the other one is Buy Me a Coffee. It takes a lot of time to put these videos together, and it's also the expense of buying equipment and so forth. And a lot of the information I've been giving to people on my channel has been free, using my own time and my own resources. So please, can you donate to my channel? And as I say again, please share this video with as many people as you can, because that's the only way I see these videos are going to get out. There's some people being shadow banned. There's some people, they're not getting notifications from other people. Yeah? They're not getting notifications. So it's for you to put on your notification bell to make sure that you get the videos coming through to you, and things like my live stream. There's a number of different tactics that are being played at the moment by certain platforms and the algorithms. So in order to boot up these algorithms, I need for you to share these videos. I need for you to hit the like button. Now next week I have another live stream which will be a little bit longer, but today's stream was meant to be quite short. Unless someone out there has something to say right now, I'm about to sign off, and I want to leave you all with this. Please be mindful of the type of language that you use around people, around your friends, around your family members, and also around your children, because they are like sponges at the moment, absorbing a lot of information, absorbing a lot of words and languages, and even if you don't know, you're not aware that you are acting, that you are saying a certain thing, believe you me, your children pick up on it. Anyway, this is Eldad Amara with another video. I look forward to seeing you all again next week. Please, can you donate to my channel? Please subscribe.